You've been looking at their form, haven't you, Dave?
Yeah, I think it's worth just putting into context a little bit, really, how bad the current malaise is at Anfield. And firstly, we're going to take a look at how they compare against the rest of the Premier League. So we've got the form table here over the last 7 games, which does not look good for Arne Slot. Previous results defined by our traffic light system here. Obviously, red is not good. As you can see, Liverpool second from bottom here with 3 points and 6 defeats from their last 7 games. Not looking good for Arne Slot. What about how Liverpool compare to previous seasons after 11 games? So this is their league position after match day 12 over the last 30 years. Now, first thing to note really is that their league position has actually fluctuated quite a bit between seasons. They were 9th after 12 games in 99-2000 under Gerard Houllier. Michael Owen ended up being top scorer that season as Liverpool went on to finish 4th. Fast forward a little bit to 2012-13. That was Brendan Rodgers' first season in charge. Not the best of starts. They were 11th after 12 games. It was another poor start for Rodgers in 2014-15. 12th after 12 games. They ended up finishing 6th that season. And then we're forwarding a little bit further now to Jurgen Klopp's team, who were 9th after 12 games in 22-23. They ended up missing out on Champions League qualification that season, finishing 5th. And then, of course, we come to this season, and they are 12th after 12 games, 6 defeats out of those 12 games. Arne Slot, though, said today that the table could look very different.
Carragher believes Slot has just 1 week to save his Liverpool job after a dismal run of form. Now, speaking in the Telegraph, this is what Jamie Carragher's had to say. Arne Slot has a week to save his job. It's hard to believe that sentence is being written, but Liverpool's next 3 games are against West Ham United, Sunderland and Leeds United. Liverpool Football Club cannot sustain the drop in standards witnessed over the past 3 months. Slot won the Premier League in his first season. He seemed destined for a long stay on Merseyside too. Now, just 6 months later, he is hanging on, he says. And he goes on to say, no one wants to sound like a killjoy, but the time to arrange parties in Ibiza and Dubai was after the final game against Crystal Palace, not before. At best, the downing of tools before the season was over was willfully unprofessional. At worst, Liverpool behaved like a small club winning the title for the first time. Goodness me, Stephen Kelly. What do you think of those comments from Jamie Carragher? Do you agree with the fact that he feels he's got like a week to save his job, Arne Slot?
No, I get the point with the 3 teams they're playing. So you think if you lose all 3 games to those opposition, that's the standards that Liverpool have set over the last few seasons. That's not acceptable on what they've done already this season. But I feel surely he's got more time. Like everything that's gone on with Liverpool this year, everything happened this summer with Jota, I just feel like there's something going on in the background that's causing and affecting the team, causing affecting the squad that seems to be hard to pinpoint, but no one wants to point a finger or blame it on something because you don't want to accept that as an excuse, but potentially could be. And I think Carragher coming out with the comments now, it seems extremely harsh. I know he's been quite positive about Liverpool and backed them a lot, but it just feels like it's come at big time. Unless he knows something from internally that we don't know, potentially he's got some word that, Slot's under severe pressure this week, and if it doesn't work, he's been through quite a lot, on and off the pitch. Where do they go to if it's not Slot at the moment? Because you look at the market, look who's out there, and realistically there's not many candidates that can come in and be that instant impact straight away. I don't feel. I think Zidane is out there and potentially maybe someone like that, but realistically supposedly he's nailed on for the France job and that potentially is something he wants. So who is your go-to person in this situation? You have to try and pull someone out of a job, and you look at Man U, they pulled someone out of a job that didn't want to go this early, and it's taken him a long time to even get to even keel really with that. And he's still getting a lot of criticism. So I'm not too sure there's many candidates out there to go in. So I think if you're Liverpool, you just back them. You go on behind, say we've won the league, we've got players, we've put the money.
There's a lot of pressure if you work or play at a top club. And even more so if you start losing more games than this club or this players or this manager is used to. So then there's always pressure. But there was a lot of pressure last season as well for us to win the league. And now it's a different kind of pressure because we've lost so many games. But what it does to me, I can just do the same, but I don't have to play. So maybe my job is a little bit easier if it comes to this. Because I think it's hard for every player. If you are in a bad run of results, if you go down immediately after 3 minutes and then you play a good first half, And then 10 minutes after halftime, again you concede. So we get knock after knock after knock, which is hard. But that's why I keep saying that, especially when that happens, we have to keep fighting, and that's what we've done so well last season, and what this club is about for so many years. And that's what we expect. The minimum what I and we expect is that we do this over 90 minutes, which is not always easy if you get knock after knock after knock. We try to improve. That's what we all try. But the conversations have been the same as they've been for the past 1.5 years. In the end, it's about doing what this club is about, is keep fighting, and no matter how difficult it is, we have to fight together. But it would also be nice if we would reward ourselves in the moments we play well, because people are very focused and correctly about the parts we don't play well, but there are definitely large parts of the games where we do play well and where we do create a lot of chances, and we tend to forget to reward ourselves in those moments, and every small mistake or small error immediately leads to us conceding a goal, and that is a very bad cocktail to have.
Jamie